Okay, so today we're going to look at a few ways you can use these figurines and actually shape or reshape some of the positions that they're in using the puppet warp. So let's say that you found an image or you took your image of a figurine, and I'm going to show you a couple things. One is if your image is too small, like this, you might have to expand the canvas a little bit. And to do that, what you're going to do is go up to image, and you're going to actually go not image size because that's changing what's already there. We actually have to go to canvas size, and that way we can expand the canvas. And if you look at where the anchor point is, that's the center, right? So if we were only expanding it from the just the bottom part, then you would change where that anchor is, and it would expand, going from that center point radiating out. But we sort of need it to move all the way around the entire thing. So what I would do is look at the width that it is right now, and I might just double it, right? So I might go to pixels, and instead of trying to figure out what the pixels are, I'll just go to percent, and I'll change it to 200. Tab to go to the next input box, 200, and just, yeah, the extension color can be white, that's fine. And I'm going to go to OK, and now I've got a much bigger area that should allow me to move these arms or these legs however I see fit. All right, so next part is I would go up here to my quick selection tool, which you might have your magic wand or it's W on your shortcut there, but yeah, just do the quick selection, and as you click and drag, Photoshop will do a pretty good job of adding to that area. As long as you have your option up here that is the add to selection option, then you can add to the selection as you see fit. Okay, it does a pretty good job there. And that cuckoo clock's going off in the background. So now that I have a selection, I might just go up to select and modify, and I might just expand that, or sorry, not expand, I need to contract. So select, modify, contract. I'm just going to go like, a pixel just to bump it in there nice and clean and close so I don't have any white fringe around it. And add a mask. Since it's already a background layer, once I add that mask, it will get rid of that locked sign. And all right, so now we have our cutout of the Hulk here, and now we want to try to move it. So I'm not gonna try to change this one because it still has the white and it has the mask and everything around it. I'm just going to hold command, click on my mask so that I have that selection, and then on the layer I'm going to command C and command V to paste. So I still have the original one in case I messed up somehow, and now I have one that just has transparency around it, right? It's just the figure, it's just a transparency. I can move it freely in that transparency. Now there's a couple ways that I could move his arms. I could use the lasso tool, and I could select it, and then I could rotate it, right? Like I could use my move tool, and because it has that little target, again, that's like the anchor, right? I could always move that up here to where the joint would be, and then as I rotate it, that arm, would rotate based on where that anchor point was. Now, I would probably have to, do some clone stamping, and I'd have to sort of make up what that area is there. But at least it would allow me to, move the arm in space, right? So, anyway, let's press escape to get out of that. I don't want to commit to that. I actually want to I want to use this layer, and I want to go to edit, and I want to go to puppet warp, and I want to show you another way that we can sort of move these items, you know, in. Okay, so once I have my puppet warp selected, you'll see all these little triangles, and that's sort of a mesh. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to click to add a, well, they call it like a pin, but basically what it is it's a point of reference to where this would, you can grab it, move it, but it's like where the breaking points are for it. And really, if I'm just moving the arms, as I click that, that's really all I need it to do. I might add one here on the, what would be the elbow, just for the sake of it. But once I click on it, it allows me to move that as a reference. Now, why it's moving the center, I'm not sure, but look at how much cleaner that is than making a selection and rotating it, right? Because now Photoshop's sort of doing this expansion thing here for me. And if I think, well, maybe that's a little too extreme, I can always put a point here and just sort of like bring it back, right? And the reason I put one here on the center of that is it's because it's sort of twisting everything. I just want to be able to take that whole bottom part and move it back. But now I've got a pretty realistic figure that, you know, I've pulled the arms out, and it's sort of up to you, you know, to kind of figure out where the actual I guess where the, you know, where the actual like proportions would be, you know, because Photoshop's not really worried about that. It's just trying to bend it how you said, or how, you know, how you're indicating for it to bend it. But anyway, there we go. Press return, and that commits the change. And now we have, if you want to see the difference, that's the arms down, and now we have the arms up. Now, easy enough. Thanks.